Hello learners, I hope you all are safe and doing well at your home. In today's video, I will be sharing you my way to make quick and efficient self-notes. One thing that I would like to request you that please watch the video till end or else you won't be able to understand it properly. Alright, so in today's video, I will be giving you two things. Why is it so important to make self-notes and how do I make my notes? So let's keep going. In my previous video on how to become a topper, I told you to start making self-notes. If you had not watched it yet, make sure to check it out. And now for the first question, that why is it so important to make self-notes? There are a number of benefits of doing that. Here I'm telling you some of them. The first benefit is that they are short and precise. So comparatively, your revision is going to be much quicker. The second benefit is that they are written by yourself, so your brain is going to remember this for a longer period of time. The third benefit here is that they also help in improving your writing speed, reading speed and learning speed as well. Also, they are going to help you in your future as well. How? I'll tell you well, you can be a student of any stream and after completing 12, there is a high chance that your career is also related to your academics. If it's so, then a science student is required to have these notes for NEET and JEE, and it is for the same for humanities who are looking forward for UPSC, PCS, CLAT, etc. And now coming to the second asked question, that how do I make my notes? My very first to do is to watch the chapter explanation videos on YouTube. It's like watching the trailer of some movie. There are basically two types of chapter explanation video on YouTube. First is the short explanation videos and the other one is detailed explanation videos. You can watch any of them, but I personally watch the detailed explanation videos. After this, I take my NCERT and start reading it. There can be many words and terms that are completely alien to you. You don't need to worry about them. Just keep reading. After finishing my reading, I used to keep a 1-day gap between my second reading. At first, I look at the NCERT back exercise question. Remember, I'm just reading them and not answering them. And then start reading my textbook again for the second time. At this point of time, I keep underlining the lines and words which I considered as important. And if there's still some doubts in my mind, then at first I will Google it up. There's a high chance that my doubt will be clear, but sometimes even Google is not sufficient to clear up your doubts. In that case, I will call my friend, that Padhaku prodigy, right, and ask him out. Luckily, I had very cooperating friends. They had really helped me a lot during my studies. If for some reason you are not able to contact your friend or even he is not able to solve your doubts, at last, what I used to do is to contact my teacher because teachers always help. We all always keep worrying about whether I should ask it out to my teacher or not. What will she think about me? Please learners, don't worry about it. The teachers are always happy to help you. After clearing all doubts, I move for the next step to actually get started to make my notes. Remember those important words and lines that we underlined during our second reading? So yeah, these are going to be the sources on the basis of which we will make our notes. Here I'll show you how. My books are quite neat, I guess, but that's so because I don't like using pens on my textbook. Alright, so this is the chapter number 1, the Cold War era, page number 2, and this is the first topic here, Cuban Missile Crisis. So as you guys can see, I have underlined the important words with the help of a pencil, and now on the basis of these underlined words, I have made some points here in my register like this. At the top I have written the chapter name, which is a power rivalry and includes ideologies, conflicts. So the two superpowers, that is the USA and the USSR. USA believed in capitalism and promoted private ownership. On the contrary of this, the USSR believed in socialism and was in favor of public ownership. So here by this versus sign, I have shown that both the superpowers were against each other. After this, I have written the first topic, the Cuban Missile Crisis, which was in the period of 1961 to 62. Now just look the way I have tried to explain myself everything about Cuban Missile Crisis with the help of this diagram. Anytime in future when I will look upon this, I will be able to recall that. So here I have explained myself that Cuba was an ally of the Soviet Union and the USSR sent warships filled with the nuclear missiles to Cuba. Then the USA became aware of it, so American warships were ordered to intercept the Soviet ships heading to Cuba. And now the three important personalities that were involved in this were Fidel Castro, who was the president of Cuba at that time, Nikita Khrushchev, the leader of the Soviet Union, and the John F. Kennedy, who was the president of USA that time. After this, I have written down a few points that the USSR placed nuclear missiles in Cuba and wanted to convert it into Russian base, and 3 weeks later the US president ordered the American warships to intercept Soviet ships heading to Cuba. So in this way, I have successfully made the notes of this particular topic, which is about 4 paragraphs long. The same is to be done with the entire chapter. The tip here is to make these notes interesting as much as you can. Now we have come to the end of this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If there is some doubt in your mind, feel free to ask. Also, if there is any suggestions that you want to give or request you want to make, do write it down in the comment section. I will really appreciate them. And guys, extremely sorry for the background noise. Please forgive me for that. One thing that I would like to say is that learners, please stay at home, stay safe. We don't know that for how long this situation is gonna be like this. Pray for everyone, try to help others, spread positivity and love. It is the need of the hour, and happy learning.